Hey everybody, Greg Vasil here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about fulfillment that I do for my clients using the HighLevel CRM or the white labeled HighLevel CRM, which I resell to my clients. Now, this is kind of part two of the video where I talked about onboarding. Okay, so that's another 1 hour video that you may want to watch before as well. I can link it in the corner here. And I talked about onboarding and how I get to connect my clients' assets, which is like their Facebook ads account, to my HighLevel software. And that way I can fulfill seamlessly and smoothly for them, right? Now, again, I do Facebook ads for my clients. So if you don't do Facebook ads, then this is not for you, this video, because you may be doing websites, you may be doing review management, you may be offering different kind of things for your clients. If you do lead generation, then this will definitely help you. And I specifically do it for real estate. 90% of my clients are realtors, right? But you can apply this to different other niches. Okay. And the tools I use, definitely HighLevel, and the other tool that I use is called UpHex. Okay. And UpHex is a wonderful tool that I use to just fire out Facebook ads in like under 5 minutes for my clients. It just really saves time. Once you set that up, and you see they have like different templates for every kind of industry that you can think of. They sync up to your GHL, and then you can get going from there. And of course, I use Canva for my image making. Everybody knows Canva. So we're going to take a look. This is a long video again, and I'm going to walk you through step by step. You literally can apply what I teach you. You can sell a package tomorrow for $300, $400, $500 and fulfill within 1 hour on that promise. And then it's kind of just recurring revenue from there, because once you set it, unless there's any issues, it's set it and forget it. So let's dive right in. Let's take a look very quickly. Two important things from the last video, from the onboarding, that I do a Zoom call, onboarding Zoom call, right? Once the client purchases, I schedule an onboarding call. Could be the same day, could be the next day, right? It's about an hour, and they share their screen, and I have them on their end log in into their Facebook. I have them log in into their HighLevel app, which for me it's Zen Lead. Yours may be different colors, different logo, but it's still HighLevel, right? The GoHighLevel CRM. And I have them do a few very important things, as I mentioned in the previous video. I have them go to settings and fill this out, the business profile, okay? Very thoroughly. We go on this side, authorized representative, all this, because I use this information for their A2P registration, so they can text message. We can send text messages. There should be another video about that as well that you could check out. A2P is very important because we can provide SMS marketing for them, not just emails, right? For the lead follow-up. Then I have them come over here on their end and go to integrations. Okay, integrations. And very importantly, I have them hook up their Facebook page, which is here. If I click change page, it's going to remove that, and their ad account, which is here. And in the past video, I showed you literally how I get them to open all that up and connect it, right? It's very straightforward, right? As well as I get them to come back here and then to go to their Facebook ads here as well. So this is the secondary integration that we can do. Okay, this is secondary integration, and this is the integration. So the first one was with HighLevel, and this one is with UpHex, so we can just shoot out their templates and fulfill for them from here. Okay, and as you can see, once you sync it, there can be issues that arise. For example, here we have valid payment method. So you have them open up their ad account and check their credit card. There may not be a credit card on file. There's a video for that I provided. There could be, well, this one's full on disabled. So that means you can't use this, right? You can't use this ad account. If I go into my clients in the UpHex on my back end, right, I'm going to see that John Smith, this test account, is restricted, it's disabled. It's one of my old accounts that I no longer use. And the other two things you could have is location on the page. Remember in the other video, you go to their page and you go to About, Edit, and you add the address, and that should resolve for location. And then for you have to accept the terms, Facebook terms and conditions for lead forms, and then you just do that and you get a pop-up. You have to sync these up correctly and then you're good to go. So for example, for my client Ken, I have, if I go to his Facebook ads, right, there are no errors, there are none of these, right? Everything's good, everything's accepted. So I can literally go launch new campaign, right? And I go to Facebook and I can launch from these templates, which is from UpHex. Okay, from UpHex. So now let's go to this client's UpHex account, or my UpHex backend, and see how do we create this. So as soon as we set it up here, right, in here, we added him or her. In the back end, they will come to our My Clients tab, okay, where you see My Clients. So Ken M is a client. Okay. Now I have other clients that are running ads at the moment in my UpHex, right? But he's a brand new client, so I have to, that's what we're doing today. So just to quickly walk you through UpHex, it's really fantastic. So you have a template library, okay? And you have all of these templates that you could put in your client's account, okay? So for example, if you're in the automotive niche, you could have these ready templates. So if, let's say, auto cleaning, okay, so these are categories and folders. So you could have an ad that says free car wash. They look a little bit kind of, the formatting's a little bit, could be off, but when you put them in and you launch them, they're pretty good. So preview, here's how it is, right? So it's a full-on ad that's already ready to go, and that is just fantastic, right? Let's try another one. Let's try, if you are in the beauty and spa niche, right? A lot of people are, so for example, barbershop. What can we do for barbershops? If you have a barbershop client, right, you could offer a percentage off any haircut, right? Custom percentage. So any of these, you can customize that inside and put in the number percentage. So 10% off, 20% off. So these are ready to go. And they're really, there's a lot of them. Let's see, cosmetic procedures. So for any Botox or anti-aging, or see Botox, that's a big one for med spas, right? Med spas. So this is the actual template, how it looks like. Okay. So you can edit this, customize this, and then you can just fire it out into your client's ad account. Same thing with the barbershop template, right? If I go preview, it's going to show me the actual ad preview. And if I go details, it's going to show me this template in this kind of format. And I'll show you how I kind of customize this. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so what we want to do for my client, I already have existing templates in here. But what I like to do is, for each of my clients, I like to have their personalized template. So for example, if I go into this person's account and I go launch new campaign, and I select Facebook, see, they have a specific, Michael D has a specific template inside of this, or several templates, that with homes from their area that I took. It's personalized, right? Because I try not to use the generic ones. They're good starter point, okay? They're a good starter point, but I like to have creative control over it. So let me show you how I would set up something for the brand new client, Ken, okay, when they only have these kind of stock ones. Okay, so all of this in this tab. By the way, this tab, you won't have this off the get-go, right? You need to, once you get UpHex, all right, and HighLevel, and please use my links below. You get an extended free trial. You can help out the channel as well. It's no extra cost to you for the affiliate, for clicking the affiliate link, right? So what you have to do, if you want to have this Facebook ads tab here, you'd have to go in your HighLevel backend, go to settings, and go to custom menu link. And this is how I did it. This is how you can, so you can put unlimited custom menu links for your client. And this is the UpHex one, right? I also have a course over here, the 6-figure blueprint. And that is something that you could actually film a little course for your software, how to use it, and add it to your client's thing. And that's all done through these custom menu links. It's super easy. Create, you can choose an icon. Let's say whatever, you put the name that you want, like Facebook ads, and then you just put the URL to that which they provide. Okay? Yeah, it's pretty straightforward to link it. If you're having any issues, please let me know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to go, so I have my categories, okay? I have my categories, which So for example, this would be, if I come over here, these are called categories. Okay. And inside of each category, there are ads. So for example, if I go to seller ads category, there's a bunch of seller ads, different seller ads for real estate clients. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to have for each client to have their own category. Okay, for each client to have their own category. Now, there's all of these like beauty and spas, barbershops. They're also categories which I disabled because I don't want everything showing up for my clients, right? I don't want like real estate people to see car ads in them, but you can totally, so you can mix and match which categories of ads appear in your client's HighLevel account, right? In your software account. So I only have my specific real estate ones. So all of these are disabled. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a category. Now, see right now, there's no category that says Ken, right? There's no number one category. So it's just best buyer, best seller, blah, blah, blah. I just built these out for my clients to be able to launch whatever they want, but I want a specific one. So let's go and let's create a category. Okay, and the category name is going to be client ads. So the gentleman's name is Ken. Okay. I'm not going to have an icon. Later, I'm going to add an image, okay? I'm going to enable it. And what's cool is that if I save this right now, all of my clients will have his category in there, right? But here, I can choose which specific client. So that's so cool. So for example, here, I'll go Ken M, okay? And I'll go save. All right, and now what happens is if I refresh this, Ken should have this category in here, but he doesn't yet because we don't have an ad in there in that category, okay? So let's go back and let me walk you through my process. So what I do is I go to my templates, okay? And I go to Facebook, and then I go to the category of whatever I want to duplicate. So I usually don't create from scratch, I duplicate. So for example, somebody on the East Coast, a realtor on the East Coast that is doing well and has a similar ad that I want to use is Michael D. And let's say I know this ad is doing very well. And the reason why I know this is if I go to Michael D's account and I see his stats and I go to reporting. So everything, all the stats you're going to see through reporting and Facebook. Okay, it's always two week time frame. So you could go further if you wanted to. So for example, 2 week time frame, 37 conversions, 298. So the ad that is doing well is this ad one. Okay, ad one open targeting. So I always name my things as much as possible so I can recognize them. So this is the one that's got 36 leads at $3 per lead. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go back to UpHex and I'm gonna again find that template, which is this one, and then add number one open targeting, and I'm gonna go to details. Okay, and this is the template, and I'm gonna go duplicate template. Okay, and it's gonna show me copy. So I'm gonna go add one list of homes, and then this is gonna be Ken M. Okay, Ken M. Open targeting. I usually have, so Facebook has, targeting, kind of like their interest targeting. For real estate, I usually split test two things. Number one is open targeting. That means just male, female in that geographic region, 18 to 65. And then versus like male, female, 18 to 65 plus maybe they are interested in loans, mortgages, starter home, first time home buyer, these kind of things, for sale by owner. And usually open just wins out. Okay, cool. And then we just go through these steps to have Ken's template. Okay, we have list of homes, Ken enabled. Okay, and now the category that we created, right? The category is Ken M. So we're gonna put it into that category. Remember, when we created the category, we said which client will see that category in their ad account. That's Ken. And now this ad, which category is it gonna be in? And that's Ken. Okay, this I usually leave just as is. So campaign structure is going to be one ad set with multiple ads. That's cool. Placements is just going to be auto, so everything. Okay, dynamic creative I usually leave off. Okay, KPI thresholds, that's a new one, I leave off completely. And special ad category housing, I leave that on because it's real estate. FYI, if you're doing any kind of real estate ads, doesn't even matter if you're, for example, if I'm an agency targeting realtors, you still have to use this category housing, okay? And what happens, this restricts your targeting Kind of sucks, but there's just no escape. If you don't put it, they will ban your ad and they will flag your ad, disapprove, and maybe shut down your account eventually if you're doing any kind of housing. Okay, so what is special ads category? It's 18 to 65 targeting, so you can't change that. You can't go like 40 plus. It's male and female. Okay, and it's a 15-mile radius. Right, if we know from our elementary school, radius is half a circle. Okay, so that means the other half is 15 as well. Right, so for example, if you want to target a small town area, it used to be that you could go just for the rich neighborhoods, right, and be like, hey, do you want to sell your home? And now, because they don't want you to discriminate, you can't do that anymore. So you got to go, let's say, still Chicago, right, but you have to do a 15-mile radius around Chicago. So it's a pretty big targeted area, but we work with what we have. It still works, right? It still works. Housing, special ads category. If you're not doing any of that, then that's fine. The other ones are credit, employment, and electoral issues or elections. Credit would be like lending, kind of mortgage, credit cards and stuff, and payment loans, payday loans. Employment, I guess, would be like job offers. So it's kind of, Facebook has these things. So we're going to go click continue. Okay. And that's right here. Now, we're in the next step. So because I duplicated an existing template, okay, what happened was I don't have to start it from scratch. Okay. I have, the headline is affordable homes starting from, okay, and the headline, remember, is the one that's below the image. Now, while we do this, it's probably beneficial for you to see how the actual ad, the final outcome, is going to look like, right? So I just dragged it on screen. The headline is here. It's at the bottom. Affordable homes starting from $299, right? So there's the image. For real estate, I usually do image ads. For local small businesses, most likely you're going to do image ads unless they film a cool video or you edit like a stock footage video that's pretty cool. Video does perform better than images in most cases, but you can still, the majority is images. It's very hard to get your client to film a video. Unless, again, you go and you get stock footage. There's a lot of sites that provide that. Anyway, so headline, see, it says affordable homes starting from, and then home starting price in city or area. So this is actually pretty cool. This is when they go and they, for example, if I were to launch a new campaign for Michael, okay, and I select this template that he has when I launch in his ad text, you see affordable home starting from. This is a dynamic element. If you put this into your template, okay, or a custom value, which is dynamic. If you put this custom value into your template, you will get this field here which says home starting price in city or area. Okay, see how he has two, your city and home starting. This is because I put this, see, your city. So that way, when I use this template, for example, for somebody in Hawaii, I can just type in Honolulu, right? If I use it for somebody in Chicago, I can just type in Chicago. If the home starting price, so that's why I didn't put like, static value, because I want to be able to enter for the template. But then when we launch the ad, right? So Michael's ad, for example, it says starting from home starting price, but his actual ad will be from $299, because over here, as long as you get this field here, home starting price, you can put $299. Okay, so what kind of these two squiggly brackets, curly brackets? Okay, so don't be scared of them. Okay, now if I take it out right now, for Ken, his template will not have this home starting price in here. Okay, so it's set at the template level. Okay, so I want to have it, so I'm going to include it. So affordable homes starting from starting price city or area. Get your list of homes. This is the description. The description is here. Get your list of homes. Okay, so it's headline, link, description. And then primary text, ATTN, is here. Attention, New Jersey home buyers. Okay, and then your city. So for example, for Michael, the city is New Jersey. It doesn't matter if it's a city or state or whatever. It's just area. Think of area, right? You can put whatever. The custom value, you can put whatever you want. So it's New Jersey home buyers. Now for Ken, it's going to be attention, Philadelphia home buyers. So I don't have to put Philadelphia here because I can do that in the actual, when I launch the ad. So I'll show you. Okay, so affordable homes. Are you in the market for your dream home in city's best area? So I'm just leaving this as I'm just checking if there's anything. Look no further. We curate it and then blah, blah, blah. So report, just list your price now and the latest, blah, 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 hitting the market. Ensure you never miss finest deals in town, stunning new home, the perfect location, blah, blah, blah. So this is all generic enough that it could work in anybody's area. And these dynamic custom values, we can edit right before we launch. Okay. And then thanks. So here, because here I customize it, it's like a sign off. For example, his ad, if they go see more at the bottom, it will have thanks, Michael Denti. So I have to change that. So actually, I'm not going to have that in this case. I'm just going to end like this, okay? But if I wanted to, I would put the person's phone number. Now, the phone number that I would put is the ZenLead phone number, not the client's actual phone number. Remember, we got them the ZenLead phone, sorry, the HighLevel phone, the Twilio phone number, right? I say ZenLead because that's what it is here. So, for example, this phone number, if I go to settings and I go to phone numbers, it's this phone number, right? That we bought him or her. You don't have to put it in the ad. Just for realtors, I do. Realtors, for them, it's like they want their stuff everywhere, and it's a sign of also like trustworthiness, putting their phone number for realtors. For other things, you don't want. I don't necessarily want people to call them. I'd rather they become a lead. So that's that. So I will delete this, and we just don't need that sign off. Okay. All right, and the call to action is learn more. And we're going to go continue. Okay. And then what I do is usually I skip the image at this point. Okay. I skip the image. I'm going to do this. So I can have, so remember, these are Michael's images, but because I'm doing it for Ken, I don't necessarily want it. Although New Jersey and Pennsylvania, they're close enough, East Coast, as long as there's no like palm trees and we're saying New Jersey, Philly, or ocean or beachfront. But it's okay. I'll show you how I make my images. So I go to continue to completion. So this is the most important one, I would say, the completion info. Okay. Because we're not doing Facebook Messenger ads, we leave this blank. The form is what matters. Okay. And with the form, okay, basically what it is, when there's their ad, right? Somebody clicks on learn more, and this is the form. Okay. Now, because I've already entered my information, it's not going to show me the actual form in it. Okay. But if somebody didn't enter their info yet, there's going to be name, email, phone number, right? Because we don't take them to a landing page. Most local small businesses, I just do, especially real estate, I do a form. It's easier for me. I don't have to set up the pixel. I don't have to build a lander. I can just use a form. Okay. UpHex, this thing works best with the form. Okay, so for form settings, I keep it on more volume. I use the same lead form, yes, because if I create multiple ads, it could just be the same lead form. Background image, I just keep it as use the image from ad. Greetings, this is kind of what they see when they open the form. Okay, so I wanted to show you how that actually looks like. So with a different client, see, I have the ad. I click on learn more. Here's the form. So this is the greeting before they go to the actual form stuff. Okay, this is the greeting. Get your list of homes for sale. So greeting, get your list of homes for sale. Description, we have compiled a free list of homes, right? So we're in the form. This is the completion info form settings, lead form. Okay, so I just put it here like this. This is kind of, again, when they click on learn more, they get this greeting, headline, description, and then they go next, and then this is the autofill for Facebook. So greeting, and then questions. So for questions, full name, email, phone number. So we have full name, email, phone number. Now you can add either multiple choice or short questions. Okay. So for example, for real estate, I've tried like multiple choice. How soon are you looking to buy a home? And then you could have like now, 0 to 3 months, and add answers 0 to 6 months, 0 to 6, add answers 6 to 12, right? I found that anytime I add any kind of anything else other than name, email, phone number, my lead volume goes down drastically. Okay. Sometimes you want that because you want to improve the quality. So the struggle is usually the quantity is fine. There's 4 leads a day that the client is getting, but the quality is the issue. Okay. The quality is the biggest issue, because so you may want to try to, add a little bit of friction. For seller leads, for seller campaigns, I ask properties location. Okay, you don't want to ask what's your address. That's actually not allowed by Facebook for some reason. Okay, because see, it's not here. For housing category, you can't ask what's your address. So I usually put your property's location. Where's your property located? Home's location I wouldn't do, but this is the safest one, your property's location. And they'll have a little fill in the blank kind of thing in the form. Okay, but honestly, for this, I just leave it as is. Okay, and I take this off. So I don't, for a brand new client when I'm launching, I'm not going to start with anything other than full name, email, phone number. Okay, so just leave this blank. Okay, and the privacy policy, I leave all of this blank, just the privacy URL. This is Michael's. I want to put the actual client's one. Okay, if they have a website, you can just go and grab their privacy policy from their website. That's fine. Or you could make them one super quick. It's privacy, like if you just policy generator. Okay, I like this one, .info. It's so cool. You just go to website, continue, and then you just log in and you just go. There's a few steps. You enter your client's name, you enter their main website if they have one, and then you enter your email, and then they give you just the link to the privacy policy. I highly recommend, and it's free. They try to upsell you for the extra features, but you don't need it. All right, I'm gonna put the privacy policy here, and then what happens after they complete the thing, right? What's the last final screen? Okay, cool. Because then there's a website that they want to send you to. So for example, if I were to, let's say, do this again, learn more, next, Greg test, next, and then I submit the lead, right? Where is it going to go? See, that's the final, that's what they're trying to. Thanks, you're all set, blah, blah, blah. And then you can, this is the final, visit our website. This is when also we create add, you'll see from the template there will be a place to put it. Okay, actually I'm gonna model this after this exact one. Thanks, you're all set. We'll send, thanks, you're all set. Thanks, you're all set. We'll send you the list of homes by email. So again, the ad is the list of homes, right? List of homes. Get your list of homes. Hey, get your list of homes. Thanks, you're all set. We'll send you a list of homes by email and or SMS shortly. As a bonus, one of our team members may reach out to you on the phone the next few days to see if you need help getting a deal on the right home. It's kind of just prepping them for the phone call. With real estate, it's all about phone calls, right? Everything else like SMS, email, it's a bonus, but phone calls are a must. We're almost done setting up the template, and let's go continue to audience targeting. That's the final step. Honestly, when I'm not teaching this step and dissecting it step by step, it takes me like 2 minutes just to breeze through it. Okay, so targeting, we leave it both 18 to max. That's, we can't with housing, we can't. English and default radius, we can't. Okay, we can't mess with that. And then interest, this is where you can put other interests like mortgage, mortgage insurance, home, first time home buyer. You can stack them over here. I don't for the open one, right? Because this is open. Okay, so again, just to go through really quickly, we've named it, we've added it to the category we created, we left all of this as is. Okay, we just check the add text, that make sure nothing, we don't need to add anything. Media, I didn't put any images yet, so I don't want those images. Completion info, yes. Background image, get your list of homes. Okay, the right privacy policy, this will send your homes by SMS shortly. And then targeting, okay, left it as is. And then we're going to save template. Okay, save template. All right, cool. Awesome. Now, what happens is if we go to Ken and we go to his Facebook ads and we go launch a new template and we go this, ta-da, we have client ads Ken. Okay, we don't have an image yet. Okay, and we click on this. This is the one that we just made. Okay, and again, we don't have any images for this. What we need to do is we need to add an image.